Ooh. Researcher or rescuers attach sausages to drones to lure dogs to safety in England. I heard about this. I read the article headline, but I have not read the article itself yet. So let's see what we got here. Rescuers working to draw a runaway dog away from dangerous mudflats in England lured the canine to safety by attaching a sausage to a drone. Volunteer organization Dynamite Drone Search and Rescue was contacted to help Millie, a Jack Russell Terrier and Whippet mix, flipped her collar while on a walk in Hampshire, England, and ended up on the mudflats that are known to flood in high tide. Rescuers working with the local Coast Guard, firefighters, and police were unable to reach Millie on foot or in kayaks. They determined the dog was spooked and would flee when she caught a glimpse of her would-be saviors. Then, you know what? Why don't you just let her do her?
Right.
One of the guys said, as a last resort, why don't we try tying a sausage to a drone? DDSI volunteer Stefani Dennis told CNN. This was day 3. She'd been there on the mud flats for 2 days. Wait a second. How much did this cost?
Yeah, why were they spending 3 days to rescue this dog?
A neighbor who lives by a beach volunteered to cook sauce. Obviously, if the flats didn't flood during high tide the 2 previous days, she probably would have just walked her ass home if you'd went home.
Right. What the fuck?
A neighbor who lives by the beach volunteered to cook sausages and attach them to the team's drones with a string. The string was tied around the body of the drone and around the sausage to make it dangle around 2 or 3 meters off the ground. It was very hard to gauge how close you were to the ground, but it worked somehow, Dennis said. People were walking by and didn't know what was going on. It was hilarious. Dennis said the drone lifted sausages were successful in drawing Millie's attention. She was very hungry and got a hold of it at one point and almost took the drone with her. She got about half the sausage. Millie was successfully lured off the mud flats, but continued to flee from rescuers until her owner was able to corner her at an industrial estate. I think all of us cried. I was so thankful that she made it home, the way the community came together and saved Millie. DDSR said in a Facebook post that Millie was examined by a vet and found to be uninjured following her adventure. I'm telling you, if y'all had just left that fucking dog alone, it would have went home.
Yep. Wow. Fuck it.
Same reason you call when someone re-raises, you're already committed.
Right.
It depends on what I'm holding. Let you call my bluff and take whatever I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, is that
I'm holding what's on the table?
The law of diminishing returns?
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
You know what? If that is some, I did that to my dog one time. The monster's brother Bradley got out, and he thought it was fucking hilarious that I would chase him and we would run around the neighborhood. So finally, after like 40 minutes of chasing him one day, I just looked at him and was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. Walked home, and he finally was like, oh, we're done. And he just followed me home.
What a fuck.
You fucking asshole.
Who's training who here?